Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Cynthia and I am a part-time reseller, full-time mommy to my 5-year-old daughter Dahlia. On my spare time, I like to resell items on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. And I like to do it for fun, I like to do it for extra money, and to treat my friends and family. So I wanted to share with you guys what I sold for the first 2 weeks of April. This is going to cover April 1st through the 15th. I had a total of 28 sales across all platforms. My total was $1,337.99 in sales. This was before cost of goods and platform fees. Total on Poshmark was $998 and I sold 20 items. eBay $279.99 and I sold 5 items. On Facebook $16, 1 item. And Mercari $44, 2 items. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the eBay sales. The first sale was this Tanya Taylor Luciana silk dress in a size 16. This came to me in a ThredUp Rent the Runway box, and it did have some issues. It had like pulling on the silk, which I did disclose in the listing. I've had this for almost a year and I didn't have any offers until recently. I had this offer of $75, which I took. eBay charged $11.17 in fees, and this dress came out to like $10 because it was 10 items for $100 in the box. So my cost of goods was $10 for this dress, and I'm very happy to see it go. Next were these Aquatalia platform sandals in a size 9. This was another item that I was happy to see go. I've had this for maybe 2 years and I thought they were gonna sell quick because they're from the brand Aquatalia. I've sold boots from this brand that have done very well, but for whatever reason these sandals weren't selling. So I finally got an offer on eBay for $40 and I accepted. eBay charged $6.26 in fees and I did thrift these for $3. Next was this Anchor Hawking Fire King 2000 to date, I believe is how you pronounce that, 2-quart casserole dish with the lid. Excuse me. I had this, you guys, in my death pile. I bought it and researched it and saw that it was valuable, but I just didn't list it. And one day I said, you know what, I have to list that. It sold so quick. I'm like beating myself up about that because I do that all the time where I have items that I know are valuable and for whatever reason they just get put to the side. Laziness, that's why. And this sold so quick. I think I paid $6. I know I paid less than $10. It was like around $6 to $8, but I believe it was $6. So this sold for my full asking price. After getting multiple offers on this on all platforms except for Poshmark. I didn't put it on Poshmark because it was going to be way over the £5. It sold on eBay internationally. It went to Austria and it sold via the global shipping program. So that means that it gets sent to Kentucky and from there they inspect it and probably repackage it and then they send it to the buyer. So that's really good. I was charged $16.85 in fees and I was really happy that I sold that item because I don't do a lot of hard goods. I do more shoes, clothing, things like that. So it's nice when I pick up a hard good piece and it sells for a good amount. So that was a good sale. Next was this Nike Aeroloft Black Golf Vest in a size extra large. My mom actually saw this at the thrift store and she passed it over, and then I saw it and I saw that it said Nike Golf, so I did some research on it and realized that these vests go for a lot of money. I think they retail for like $150. So I did thrift this for $10 and it sold for $70. I had it listed for I think $100, but I did accept that $70 offer, and then eBay charged me $10.29 in fees. So like everything, not all items from a specific brand are valuable, but in this case it did pay to research this particular item. So be on the lookout for Nike golf vests and jackets. Those go for good money. Okay, and my last sale on eBay was this shabby chic baby girl romper with the booties and the bonnet. This was so adorable, you guys. If my daughter would have been still little, I would have definitely put this on her. I love dressing her in vintage clothing, and this isn't exactly a vintage brand, but it does look like vintage style. And I thrifted this for $4, and I took the offer of $20, and I was charged $3.64 in fees. And I'm very happy that a baby is going to wear this, and it made a perfect like baby shower gift. So I don't know if the person bought it for her own child or is going to gift it, but either way, I'm very happy that someone is going, a cute little baby is going to wear it. So very happy about that. Next is my only sale on Facebook Marketplace, were these Vans navy blue canvas low top sneakers in a size 8. These sold very quickly. I got an offer of $16, which I accepted, because if you didn't know, on Facebook Marketplace they only charge 5% fees. So the 5% was $1.18, and these came to me from a ThredUp shoebox. My latest one actually that I haven't posted, that hopefully I'll post soon. Next are my Mercari sales. I made 2. One was this NBA Lakers Lonzo Ball #2 jersey, size 4T. I did share this on my Instagram, where it had like a couple of red stains on the shirt, and I was trying to get them out. I didn't get them completely out. I tried different cleaners, and these stains, I guess, were there for a very long time. And red is very hard to get out. But I did disclose the stains. They were a lot lighter than they were when I first bought the shirt, so that was good. I thrifted that for $6. Normally I won't pay that much for a children's t-shirt, but I knew since it was the Lakers that it would sell, and sure enough it did, for $24. Mercari charged $3.40 in fees, so I was very happy to get that shirt out. Next and final sale on Mercari is this J. Crew gold giraffe necklace. This came to me in a ThredUp jewelry box, and it came in its own little like pouch, so it was really cute. It sold for $20. Mercari charged $2.88 in fees, so I ended up getting $17.12, and I was really happy about that, because on Poshmark there was so many listed, so I knew it was going to be hard to sell it on there, but that's why it's very good to cross list your items. I've been trying to do that, especially now that I have the Flip cross listing service, which is absolutely free. I talked about it in my last What Sold video, but if you haven't heard of it, I will leave the link. You can request to be on their wait list, and then once they send you the email, you can start using their services for free. And so it's cross listing, sharing, a lot of different things that you could do with them. So not sponsored, but since I've been using them and I really enjoy their app, I'm letting you guys know. Okay, moving on to our Poshmark sales. This is where I make the most, because normally I list everything on Poshmark first and then cross list everything. Sorry guys that if this is annoying. I know some people have said to other YouTubers that it's very annoying when they're talking and they're messing with their hair, but it's just a thing that I do, so sorry if it's annoying. Anyways, so first sale are these Dr. Martens brown Oxford shoes in a size 10. These shoes sold for $56. I did thrift these for $10, and Poshmark charged $11.20 in fees, so I was left with $44.80. And after my cost of goods, I made $33.80 profit on these shoes. Next was this Kate Spade Faye Espadrille sandals in a size 8. These came to me in a ThredUp shoebox, and they sold for $25. After fees, I made $20. Next were these Via Spiga yellow suede heels in a size 9. Honestly, this is one of the brands that I have a very hard time selling, and I just accepted the offer of $15. I said might as well get something for these shoes than to have them just sitting in a bin. These came to me in a thread up shoe box. After fees of $3, I made $12 on these shoes. Next was this Yozi, I don't know how to pronounce that, Samra foldable leather flats in a size 9. These are like teaks, but obviously aren't as high-end like teaks. But I thrifted these for $8, thinking that someone might want them, especially for a lot less than what teaks sell for, retail and resell. These sold for $45, and after fees of $10.72, I was left with $34.28. Next were the Saucony Excursion Trail 13 men's sneakers in a size 10.5. I thrifted these for about $10, and they sold for $50, and after fees I made $40. A lot of shoes sold this time. Next, Sam Edelman Joey Gold Metallic Boots in a size 7.5. These came to me in a thread up shoe box, and they sold for $45. After fees, I made $34.28. Okay guys, so I have to talk about this. This was a sale that I made. Tory Burch's polarized brown tortoise sunglasses. They sold for $76, and before this buyer bought them, she asked me if they were crooked on my mannequin, because I did add photos of my mannequin wearing them. But since they are, like, she has a tiny little nose, like the sunglasses would slide off of her face, so I would hold them up with my hand, and that it's in one of the photos in the listing. So she reaches out to me and she says, are these bent or are they just crooked on the model? So I told her the truth. I said they are just crooked on the model, and she bought them. And I had a gut feeling when she asked me that question. So sure enough, she opens a case, adds these photos saying that the sunglasses were bent, which they were not, and Poshmark approved the case. Even after I included like 16 photos showing different angles of the sunglasses, they still went ahead and accepted it. So that was kind of a bummer to me, because I had so many photos and I just had a gut feeling. But so they came back to me, and I have to get them fixed because now they are completely bent. They were not like that when I sent them, so pretty bummed about that now it's going to cost me to fix them. And I should have just kept them, because my mom was like, these are your style. I have actually the same sunglasses, but they were all scratched up, and she's like, why don't you keep these? And I said, no, I'd rather sell them. So I should have went with my gut instinct that my mom was telling me to just keep them, and I would have avoided all this, but I had no idea this was going to happen. So you live and you learn, I guess. I don't know why it bums me out when I know for a fact that I didn't do anything wrong, and yet something like this happens, but you have no control over what people do. So moving on. Next are these Fry Melissa Brown leather shoulder bag. This was such an amazing sale, you guys. I got this in a thread up name brand box, and I knew, being Fry, that it was very valuable. And the only issue with this bag was that one of the buttons on the side, the little cap, fell off, which did not affect the use of the bag at all. It sold for my full asking price of $180. So after fees, I made $144, and this was an amazing sale. I think this was my highest sale for these last 2 weeks. Okay, so next we have this Ivory Ella Elephant t-shirt in a size small. This came to me in a thread up t-shirt box. I did buy this box to just have filler items. Normally these t-shirts are being listed for like between $10 to $20 depending on what they are, and they're perfect fillers for my stores, and they've been slowly but surely selling. And this one sold for $10. After fees, I made $7.05. Next was this Converse black platform Ox sneakers. So they had this like 2-inch platform, and they were in a size 7. I thrifted these for $10 and they sold for $40. After fees, I made $32, and the buyer left me 5 stars and said, so perfect. So I was very happy that she liked them. They were in great condition. Next was this Simple Wishes hands-free pumping bra in a size extra small large. It was new without the tags, and I believe this is a Target brand. So when I saw it, I knew that it wasn't going to go for big money, but since I breastfed my daughter, and I'm very I love letting people know that this is something very important if you have a child and if you can, to try to breastfeed. So in this case, this is a pumping bra, so in case you can't breastfeed directly, you can pump, and this bra helps with that. And I thrifted it for $4, sold for $20, and after fees I made $16. So I was very happy, even though my mom and my husband made fun of me when I bought this, but I knew someone could definitely use this. Next is this Ted Baker beige leather bow crossbody purse. I've had this for about a year. It came to me in a thredUP name brand box, and it sold for $85. After the buyer, she submitted this offer of $85, which I accepted. The day after, she sends me this message: my little sister counter offered and used my account and debit card without asking, exclamation mark. Is there any way I can please cancel this before you ship? So I let her know that it had already been packaged and shipped and I couldn't cancel it. So she said, okay, thanks. And I thought, oh no, this is gonna be like the lady from a few videos back that also bought a purse and then was really upset and because I wouldn't cancel the order, and then she said she threw it in the trash. So I thought that this was gonna happen. Maybe not the exact same scenario, but I thought maybe she was gonna open up a case because she was telling me to cancel and she didn't want it anymore. But to my surprise, she left me 5 stars and accepted her purse. So after fees, I got $68, and I was really happy about that. Sorry guys, I got a phone call, so that's why I paused the video for a second. Next was this Coach Chelsea Heritage Signature Gold Shoulder Bag. This came to me in a thredUP Coach box, sold for $40, and after fees, I made $32. Next was this Mio Merino men's black belt in a size 34. This was new with tags. It came to me in a thredUP Fun box. I listed it on Poshmark and saw that there was tons of listings available for this belt. So I didn't have high hopes that it was going to sell anytime soon, but I did get an offer of $10, which I immediately accepted. Probably the buyer was thinking like, this girl is desperate for money or something, because I immediately, like as soon as I saw it come in, I had to accept it. And because I didn't want to risk not being able to sell this belt. After fees, I made $7.05. And next, I sold this Kipling floral wristlet wallet, which also came in a thredUP Fun box. This sold for $19, and after fees, I made $15.20. Speaking of fun boxes, you guys, I haven't been able to snag one in like 2 months, which I'm so bummed about because I love these fun boxes. But I've been buying the sleepwear box, and I've been getting really good things. So I already posted some unboxings of those, but I have more that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. And yeah, I think this is a really good box. So if you ever see it, I would personally purchase it, because you get 4 items for $24. And in the past, I've gotten 5 items, and 1 item has sometimes paid for the whole box. So I don't know, I think it's fun to have different things in your stores. Next is this universal thread taupe, right? I don't know, I can never say that word. Suede loafers in a size 8. These came to me in the thredUP shoebox, and universal thread is Target, but it still sells, you guys. So if you come across like Target and Walmart brands in these thredUP boxes, I would recommend listing them because they have consistently sold for me. These sold for $15. After fees, I made $12. This next sale, you guys, this particular day, I didn't feel like listing. I just didn't feel like hanging clothing, measuring it. I didn't feel like cleaning shoes. I didn't feel like listing at all. But I decided to look through my boxes that have smaller items that were unlisted, and I did list 6 items that day, and this was one of the items that I listed and that sold. So these were the J. Crew Dachshund dog trouser socks. These came to me in a threaded fun box, sold for $11, and after fees I made $6.33, and the buyer left me 5 stars and says that she loves them. So I was very happy that I decided to get some listings up and that some did sell from that particular day that I didn't want to list. So next was this Lily Pulitzer Shorely Jonah ball and chain dress in a size medium. Personally, I feel like either the items that I'm picking up from Lily Pulitzer aren't as exciting to the buyers because they are taking a lot longer to sell than before. I don't know if the hype is dying down, but this dress did take a few months to sell. It sold for $55. After fees, I made $42.28, and I did thrift this dress for $8. Okay, this next sale, you guys, I totally went with my gut. It's one of those things that you see at the thrift store and you think, okay, this is valuable, but there isn't a lot of research that you can do on it because it's not like a well-known brand. But I saw this at the thrift store, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, Samwe Japanese traditional kimono floral set. It was the top and the pants in a size large. It was brand new with tags. It was listed, or not listed, sorry. It was put at the thrift store for priced. I can't talk today, sorry. It was priced at $20, which was a lot more than I like to pay for one item at a time. But for whatever reason, I went with my gut. I said, this looks like something that someone from Japan would definitely like to have, especially if it's branded with tags. So I did buy it, and it sold for $81. So after fees, I made $63.08. So after the $20 cost of goods, then I profited $43.08. And the buyer left me 5 stars. And I was really, really happy about that I went with my gut, because I couldn't leave it. I don't know why. I had to buy it. I love clothing from other countries, and this was really, really nice. So I didn't have like the best photos, I think, to where it was modeled on an actual person, but I did include the measurements, and it was a successful sale, so very happy I went with my gut. Next was this Champion blue mesh basketball shorts in a size extra large. I typically don't pick up Champion, but for whatever reason, I thought these shorts were cool. I thrifted them for $6. They ended up selling for $22, and after fees, I made $15.88. Next, I sold these Bear Paw Virginia boots in a size 8. These came to me in my newest startup shoebox, which I promise you guys I will get to, and I will post that video. Sold for $31, and after fees, I made $23.08. I was really happy about this sale because I thought that I was going to hang on to them for longer, since people are shopping more for summer items, sandals, things like that. But I was very happy that someone sent me this offer and that they sold before next winter. Next was an item that I've had for so long. I want to say I've had it for like at least 3 years, and nobody wanted it, but finally the right buyer came along. Was this Zara Trafaluk poncho hooded Aztec fringe, size medium, and sold for $19. After fees, I made $13.48. Very happy to see that go. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was cool, but I guess not a lot of people did. Okay, so next is this Dansko black nursing clogs in a size 7.5, 8. These came to me in a thread up shoebox. They weren't in the best condition. I normally get a lot more for Danskos, but these particular shoes sold for an offer of $20. After fees, I made $16. And sadly, the buyer reposhed them because she said that they were too big for her. She left me 5 stars. She didn't even tell me this, but when I was getting this information ready, I accidentally clicked on her profile picture, and then I saw that these shoes that I sold to her were the first listing, and that's where she said that they were too big. So I was kind of bummed. I was like, oh, I feel bad when something doesn't work out for the buyer, but she accepted them and I got my funds for them. Next were these Michael Kors Kendrick sailboat loafers in a size 6. This was another pair of shoes, you guys, that I've had these for a year, and I knew that they were going to take longer to sell. Why? Because I thought, how many women are looking for loafers with boats on the front of the shoes? I thought these are going to be such a hard sell, and sure enough, they were. But finally, someone came along and said, I'm offering you 39 bucks. And I took it. So I made $31.20 after fees. Next was this Athleta silver reusable shopping tote. This was one of the items that I sold, or that I listed that day, that I had said a little bit earlier that I didn't feel like listing. I just went ahead and listed it. I saw that there was listings for these bags, but that were like 2 or 3, and I only had 1. This came to me in a thread fun box, so I thought this is going to be hard to sell. There's tons listed, and how many people are going to be looking for an Athleta reusable bag? And I found a buyer. She offered me $10 and I took it. I made $7.05, and I was very happy that this bag sold. So I was kind of bummed for the buyer though, because she paid $10 plus tax plus the shipping, which is like almost $8 for this reusable bag. So she definitely really wanted it. You never know what people are gonna buy. And my last and final sale is this PJ Salvage gray cable knit slippers in a size medium large. This was featured in my Ship With Me, which was, I believe, my last video. These came to me in a thread up sleepwear box, and they sold for $25, which was my full asking price. These sold to a guest buyer. After fees, I made $20. So these were all my sales for the last 2 weeks. I am very happy. I'm always happy with any and all sales. So let me know how your guys' sales were. Right now, I'm struggling a little bit to pretty much get anything done. I messed up my wrist. This is not a new injury. I had this injury a few years back, and I went to physical therapy, and I thought that it was handled, but I messed myself up. A few days ago, I was lowering a bin that I have in the garage, and I was trying to grab it, and I put all the weight with this hand, of course, and I just messed it up. So it's very, very excruciating. I dislocated a tendon, which is not fun at all. I will be going to physical therapy today, so I haven't been listing at all. I haven't been doing a lot of reselling, so my next coming what sold video might be not that great, but it is what it is. So be careful, guys, especially us ladies that we think that we can handle, you know, a lot of weight. I mean, if I would have got help, or if I would have waited for my husband to get home, this probably wouldn't have happened, and I wouldn't be in this awful pain. But again, you live and you learn. So if anybody is curious, this is my t-shirt that I thrifted, and I absolutely love it. It's not vintage, but it does have like a vintage look. The manager, when he saw that I wanted it because it didn't have a price, and he knows I'm a reseller, he was like $8.99, and I was like, whatever, I will pay it. It's for me, so no big deal. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I appreciate all of you that have already subscribed. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.